Sorry, I thought that was a car door. Like my car door, the old one. The one that was floating in the air when I first came here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that something took apart my car. No, you know what? Forget that. You've heard this before. Yeah, now this road's going to be a little bit roundabout. I don't know what it's going around, but it is going around something, given what the map said. Back to go forwards. Gotta get in to get out. It was a good song, you know. It's called Carpet Crawlers. It's by Genesis. It's part of the Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. In fact, it even uses the bridge for the title track. Have I not scanned this yet? Pretty generous fuel-wise. What is that thing? Did Arta build that, or did it just sort of show up there one day as an anomaly? Yeah, one road. Look how long it's taking me to get there. You can tell how nervous I am. Saying goodbye to the Deep Zone too. Dr. Turner lives here in the Deep Zone, and yet
these gamma readings, are they real?
Are what real?
I can't even begin to guess what could be outputting this much radiation.
Some sort of energy reservoir, a massive fission reaction, or
a portal.
Atlantis. If this thing really leads us to Atlantis, I'm turning in my PhD.
God, if only Tobias were here to see it.
I would have liked to hear his take on all this. For once.
Got his bobblehead on the dashboard. Come to think of it, there was another song about it too. What if a spoken word thing? It's by a Scottish artist named Donovan. Donovan, who? I have no idea. Of course, Atlantis is probably an affectation for something. Like a substitute name. Just our little way of saying some sort of utopia that... No, stop. Must be the hill.
All right, driver. You're almost to the threshold. Remember, Francis and I have got your back. Once you get that car to the well, we'll keep the gamma ray burst under control for as long as we can. Whatever happens, whatever state you find yourself in, the arc device will be your safety net. Use it. Get back to us, you hear me?
Ready when you are, driver.
Does that mean that I need to have... I think it's too late for things like that. I'd sit right up ahead. It's less like a well and more of a... Okay, yeah, that was just a really steep hill. There's a huge glowing orange thing. Very funny having an art investigator, like, right there. You know, call this a coincidence, but that looks a bit gateway-like, don't you think? Well, I am really, really itchy. You know, uphill drive. I have to engage the thing. Well, see you later.
It's opening?
What?
Godspeed, driver.
See you on the funny pages. Good night and good luck, and good grief. And good morning, too. Fasten your seatbelts. This car doesn't have seatbelts. Hello?
Abby!
Did it work? What's the energy output? Damn it, Alan, I'm fine. Light nearly blinded me. Can you read it?
Yeah, let me see. 500 kilojoules? Abby, what is this?
The future. I call it limb waves.
What year is this? Look at all these TVs. This, yeah, with all these test patterns. Whoa, hey, wait, I didn't do that, hey! Charming, yeah. Okay, more radiation. Yes, more radiation. Maybe there's some,
Coffee delivery.
Alan, gosh. Is it that time already?
So, about leaving Arda. I was thinking, about by Christmas.
Yes, maybe. I just need to solve this instability issue. I loathe to think about leaving the Olympic Peninsula like this.
There's always more to do.
I know. I'm sorry.
And I love you for it. I'm just wondering if you'll really be able to walk away from all this. It's okay if you can't.
You abandoned the world to work here beside me. Fair is fair.
Lentech is a world-changing discovery. Your world-changing discovery. Fairness isn't even a consideration.
We agreed to have children, and I'm not having them in this hellhole.
Good, because I'd love to have 8.
Then I hope you're ready to carry at least half of those yourself.
I love you.
I love you.
I hate to tell you guys this, but it isn't really cheaper by the dozen. Or by the 8. Okay, look, I was gonna say that it was hand-on-the-wall time, but there doesn't seem to be any branches. No branches. No car either. What happened to me? Why am I not in my car? You know, some part of me was expecting this big swirly thing in the sky. There's nothing in the sky. Wait a second. I'm right, aren't I? This is the other dimension. The one that I was talking about. That the remnants are supposedly from. I mean, that was just a... Oh, hello, a telephone operator switchboard. That was just a guess, but... Maybe I was closer than I thought I was? But if that's the case, then... Well, this has to be, well, it's not a physical location. Maybe it's a mental location? Maybe it is a physical location. This is all one giant anomaly. Why did the well open? They seemed surprised when they said the well was opening. Is it because I drove a... No, wait, hold it. I got a better idea. It's because I'm sentient. I am a human being, a sentient sapient, what do you call it? And nobody has ever... I'm the first person to just wander into the well and meet what's there. That tungsten cube was just an inanimate object, a tungsten cube. You couldn't even... I'll bet there was nothing there for the residents of this place to inhabit. I don't know what difference that makes, though. Ah. Sorry.
Tobias, the movers are here. Wait, why aren't you packed?
I ain't going.
The evacuation orders...
Evacuation orders can go to hell. We leave, and we never see the inside of these walls again. All the things we've been investigating, the ripple, the echoes from the swamp, they'll all fade away. I'm gonna stay and chase down these stories, wherever they take me.
Tobias,
Stay here. With me.
Were these things... are these voices I'm hearing just part of the zone's collective memory? These are conversations that have taken place. They must have. And the reason I'm hearing them, it might be because the zone itself, or something there, is talking to me. Trying to point out the history of what, of the people I've been, well, not talking to. I don't have a transmitter after all. I never did get one of those things, but they're trying to tell me who these people really are. Or something like that. Maybe I was just that curious. Okay, hold your horses. It's time for another jump. Really really disturbing.
You care to quote?
I'm here to deliver the committee's decision. You have been found guilty of doctoring experimental data. This action is in clear violation of artist scientific integrity. Judgment has been rendered. You may stay and work, but your clearance will be lowered to level 3.
So I'm to be a glorified flash cleaner.
Take it as a win. You could have been court-martialed instead.
Yeah, I'm sure you would have liked that much better.
What I like has no bearing on this decision. See you on Monday, Dr. Cook.
Okay, I'm guessing by the use of these test patterns that we're now in the 80s as opposed to the 60s or 70s. Am I leaping through? Yeah, I must be leaping through not time, but look, art patterns on the rug. I'm leaping through different eras as a sort of potted history of this place. At least one that I don't think I can get through. What do you call it? Lore, you know, those entries I was reading in my... Nothing in this trash can. Okay, apparently I can't loot it. I don't think I even have my backpack. And what is this up ahead? Whoa, okay. Yeah, obvious answer.
Driver, do you read me?
Yes, I'm reading you. Hello?
Driver, you passed through some sort of opening. We managed to hold it steady, but the energy expulsion is growing. We don't have much longer.
If you can hear this, you need to get back now.
How? I don't even know...
Hey, look! The gang's back together!
Tobias?
What?
I never told you how grateful I was that you stayed behind in the zone. With me. These years... best of my life. Foraging for mushrooms, slogging through swamplands, combing through hours and hours of terrible field recordings. Not a single moment wasted. Thank you. For everything.
It was all you. You made me feel capable. That anything was possible. That I wasn't some second-rate scientist. All my happiness was thanks to you. And I'm afraid of how I'll survive without you.
I'm not. You got this. You always have. Hey, Oppie. Alan sends his regards. And he wants to know why you haven't taken his advice yet.
So I'm guessing this is now. We're finally up to the present, but...
Driver.
What?
Is that a gunbaroo on your dash?
It is, yeah.
No, I'll be damned.
Well,
Bye. Until next time.
What?
Tobias! Tobias!
Driver, if you can hear this, we can't keep the well stable for much longer. Wherever you are, come back.
There is no back! I hope I get out of this place. So I feel if I turn back now, I'll just... There isn't any back to turn. Okay. Oh, come on, another one. My car. I don't have a map. Do I even have a destination? Where is this?
Just a little longer. Hold steady, Francis. Keep those limb bases aligned. Not even a .001 deviation, you get me?
Where am I supposed to go? Hey! There's the road. Yeah. Well, I must be going somewhere, right?
field is wobbling up, and anything we can do to stabilize things.
Dad, stop it!
I'm punching it as hard
Stop
as I
it.
can.
They're trying to do this now. Come on, give me this. Airstrip!
Francis, hold tight.
I can't. The face. It's
No,
easy.
no, not back there.
Driver, punch it. Go.
What's it look like I'm doing? Dad, whoa, oh my goodness, hey, look out, no, stop it, stop it.
You made it back, driver. All in one piece, it looks like.
And no sign of the remnant's energy signature anywhere in that car. You're free.
But the car's maintained its link to you.
Fascinating. We'll never know how far the remnant's obsessions wormed into your head, but you should be safe from it getting any worse. In theory.
Oppie, I'm sorry. You didn't get to talk to Alan again.
We managed to pull off the near impossible. And the first thing you do is apologize?
Sorry. I mean,
Don't worry, it was Tobias's fault. He hogged the frequency all for himself yet again.
you heard him too.
I did. That means I didn't imagine that last conversation with Alan. And you know what else?
What?
That your theory was right. And Tobias called it. All that bluster, and he ended up showing us scientists a thing or two. Those moments we heard, they were all from the past. Being inside that well somehow allowed the remnant to access those imprints and replay them. But Tobias's voice wasn't from the past, it was from somewhere else entirely.
But where? And how?
No clue. Do me a favor. Once you figure it out, don't bother telling me.
What's wrong with all
I'm leaving the zone.
I'm sorry, what?
Alan came to tell me goodbye, and that I was forgiven 37 years ago. I didn't listen. So now, finally, I'm going to take his advice. I should have left the zone a long time ago.
But if we solve this, maybe there's a way to speak to him again.
I heard what I needed to hear. It only took me 37 years to listen. Anyway, all that sounds like a young scientist game. It's not for me anymore. Francis, you decide what to do from here. You can carry the torch and continue the research, or get out of this cursed place and find your own way. It's your decision. And driver, you're free now. You can do what you want from here. But if you'll allow an old woman one last hope, stay here with Francis. There's so many more stories for the zone to tell. And the both of you are young enough to listen. My ears are bad. And I refuse to hear them. I've removed all access restrictions to my systems, Francis. The helm is yours.
Wait, I don't know if I can do this alone.
You're not alone. You've got clear eyes, ears open to the impossible, and the driver. Dr. Cook, driver. It's been a pleasure. This is Dr. Ophelia Turner. Signing off.
Oppie? Oppie! Really? Well, driver, if you don't mind sticking around with me, Oppie was right. There's still so much of the zone that we still don't know about. But with your help, we can tell those stories. I'm no Oppie, but I'll do the best I can. You're no longer bound to the car. But it stayed with you, and will continue to protect you as you travel the zone. Go on, then. As long as you're willing to drive, I'm along for the ride.
Bye.